I'm going to start with something that Toulouse Olonaripa wrote yesterday in the Post, Peter Baker. Country lacks a unifying voice in the aftermath of Trump charges. The indictment's aftermath has showcased that the country lacks a trusted, singular voice of moral authority, one who could speak out on one of the most contentious and consequential judicial actions in political history. We are staring into the abyss, on the edge of the cliff. We can pick our metaphor, but the rule of law is on the ballot, and you know, nobody's reassuring us right now that everything's going to be okay.
That's right. And institutions as a whole are all under attack, or their faith is being diminished, whether it be the Supreme Court, Congress, the media, of course, obviously, right. And now the justice system, right? Because now increasingly, largely because Trump is out there telling people this, a lot of Americans believe the justice system can't be trusted. The courts and the prosecutors and the Justice Department. What did John Lord say to you over and over again? He didn't say the special counsel. He didn't say the Justice Department. He said the Biden administration, right? Obviously a strategic choice on their part to make this as political and partisan as possible, but it actually works. And a lot of people don't believe in the system now.
Look, puts the president in an awkward spot.
I was just going to say, the issue with that is that while John Lauro and the Trump team are lashing this decision by the special counsel to the Biden administration, it's a bit of a one-sided fight because the Biden administration, the White House, and a Biden advisor tells me this, all of you, I'm sure too, they feel like they absolutely want to be keeping this arm's length distance because otherwise it undermines, and this is me speaking here, otherwise it undermines everything that President Biden said he would do, which is not interfere with the workings of the Justice Department. I wonder, though, if that doesn't create some dissatisfaction among Democrats who would like to see a more muscular response.
It should. If it hasn't, it should. There is a way for Biden, the president, to say, this is a special counsel, and I am demonstrating how a president does not just rule a Justice Department, but certainly keeps hands off an independent special counsel from what they're doing. But at the same time, candidate Biden has to say, look, I am the candidate who will continue to protect the right to vote, to protect the rule of law. I am the president that signed the Electoral Count Reform Act. I am this. The other person is the president who was charged with trying to subvert democracy. He has to be able to make that claim. That has to be the top part of his campaign going into 2024. If he can't enunciate that message, he's in trouble.
All I know is that the country is more unhappy than it's ever been before. The political system seems to be broken. More than 50% of the voters don't like either candidate. You've got almost 2 years worth of divisive trials coming up. You've got so much at stake in this country. You've got foreign wars. You've got global stress. This country is going to go through 18 months that will truly test our ability to remain a strong, united nation. And
I think we're all wondering if we have the leaders to meet the moment.
Right.
I don't know if we do.
Yeah.
I'm very worried.
Look at Biden's numbers now, right? Okay, in a lot of ways, things are going well for him now. Inflation is down, unemployment is really low, growth is up, crime, immigration, all these indicators are off their peaks, and yet his approval rating is the one thing that's not changing. It is stubbornly where it has been now for 2 years.
Do we think they're punishing both? Look, Trump's numbers never moved. Is just elected leaders getting punished for this horrible political depression everybody feels? Like, you know, we talk about economic depressions. We're in a political depression, not a recession, a depression. I feel like they punish all elected leaders over this.
Yeah, I think that's true, but it's also, we haven't had a new generation come up yet to have a chance to test themselves and to present a new voice and fresh faces, because the older generation is still hanging on, basically.
Which is why we were talking briefly about third or fourth options in our country. This country cannot stand for long this disruption. And there's no doubt in my mind that third and fourth options will rise.
If our system allowed for it better, it'd be a home run.
Yeah.
The problem is our system makes it so hard. You know, to do this. But the pressure's building. At some point, this
Well, I think this
vacuum
No
will get
Labels
filled.
group has started the effort. They've now qualified in about 12 states, I think. They'll keep it going. Others
Come
might
April
do
or
the
May,
same.
when we're in a trial,
people
are going to be shopping. They may end up picking small or large, but they're going to look for medium. Right. Anyway, thank you, guys.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.